what's the best way to get recognized by teams? Because you said that you've kind of gone for a lot of different RCs, recruitment challenge for people who
Mhm.
don't know. You've been in multiple teams within the COD community, especially Otto. When you said that name, that was insane to think about. That brought me back too far.
Yeah.
You've been in multiple teams. You're part of Soar Gaming, which, like I said before, is like a massive part within the Apex Legends community. Not
Mhm.
only that, but also like a very big pioneer within the Call of Duty community.
Mhm.
What's kind of the best way to get recognized by a team like Soar or just any kind of like org?
First off, let me start off by saying, not every content creator belongs in an org. Not every content creator should want to be in an org. I think it's all up to preference. Personally, I really like agencies. For people that don't know, agencies are like evolved, and that's who I'm with, and a few other agencies out there where they kind of do the back end work for you and they take a cut from it. Um, Orgs are pretty much for either A, financial aid, B, like you have a family bonding relationship with all the people within the org, or C, you're a smaller content creator trying to get more insight and knowledge to grow your personal channel. I feel like I'm at the point where I don't necessarily need an org to represent unless I needed it for, financial aid or something like that. Like if I were out of Soar tomorrow, I wouldn't mind, just for the simple fact that um it's like agencies help out a lot more than orgs do, and I feel like they're really slept on in the community. That's why you don't see people like Ninja in orgs, or certain content creators that are really big and even medium content creators. You don't see them in orgs is because sometimes you got to know your worth, and sometimes your worth is more than the org can give back. So um I'm not saying that I'm leaving Soar, but I'm just saying in general, you got to put that into perspective that some creators don't need orgs to really represent them. Like Zeus in the community. Zeus is a creator that will probably never join an org, just for the simple fact that he knows his worth, and he would rather do all the work himself. To like you get all that knowledge and all these tips and everything like that, and you kind of hit a brick wall where you're like, okay, well, I'm here. What's the next step? As a talent
Mhm.
manager of Soar, I kind of have a different insight than others. But like I said, I do a little bit more work than just a content creator in Soar. Finding the talent. I know everybody in the community. Even if you think I don't know you, I probably know you. I know the name. Your name's familiar. I've seen you somewhere. I've watched your content. Blah 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 blah. Um, but I guess to go back to the initial question, um, I think orgs are huge for smaller creators. It gives them a lot to learn, a lot of experience, and shows them, kind of the ropes. It's like going to school, you know, going to school
Mhm.
for like to be a surgeon. Being in an org is you learn all these like things that you necessarily wouldn't think about without the org. That was a terrible
S-
connection, a surgeon and gaming, but you get where I'm trying to come at.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you
I'm
learn
sure
a
people
lot of stuff.
understand.
Yeah. You learn a
Yeah.
lot of stuff being in orgs, and, it helps out a lot.
I'm glad that you mentioned that you're a talent manager for Sora, as some people may or may not know that fact. What's something that you would personally want to see on like a streamer or a content creator's resume? Like, I'm sure like people don't send you a physical resume, but
Mhm.
what's something that you would want to see out of them that they do on their own that you find that you're like, okay, this person's doing this. I want to pick them up for obviously for a multiple of reasons, but this is like a main reason that I'll pick him over
Mhm.
this guy.
Okay, so my favorite thing is, and I've been told I'm really good at finding really good creators, is just being different, being unique. You have a lot of content creators in this community, and I'd say about 75% of them are uploading the same thing, the same type of content.
Hmm.
Intro, gameplay, not much talking, high kills, that's it. Um, it takes unique content for me to really get my eyes opened, and I can see unique content from a mile away. Hence why we're in this call. Hence why we have a good friendship, and why I have faith in you is because your content is very unique. Now, there's other streamers out there in the community that aren't in orgs that I can name, like Low G's, very unique streams, very funny. He will make you laugh 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Daltouche is unique. Timmy's, Golden Guardians.
Yes,
He
sir.
kind of his blow up. I watched it happen while he was on that in that tournament. They were live streaming it. They went over to Timmy's stream, his perspective, and he was doing the funny Go XLR or Stream Deck like full face cam meme things. And
Yep.
that is a really good example. I like using Timmy for an example because he stood out and he blew up from it. He was doing something that nobody else was doing, and people found it really entertaining and enjoyable. And he made himself a very well made career out of being different. So it doesn't take a genius, for me personally, like I said, I like seeing unique streams, not PS4 share play, just playing the game. Of course, having fun is awesome. Having fun with your friends is awesome. It's all about having fun in the community. But at the same time, having good equipment and good quality is really, really important. And being different is super important.
Mm-hmm.
There's 1,000 different creators out there that are all the same. They just play the game and they play ranked and they try to hit top ranked, and that's it. You know,
Yeah.
um, there's not much to
I
there's not much variety to their streams. So I like variety, being unique, and that's definitely what I would say. Personally, for me, I write down video ideas in my notes in my phone. I have a list of series and ideas and individual like video ideas, single video ideas, like collabs. Like I have so many ideas in my phone, and I'll go through and I'll scrap some. There's times where I've made videos, edited them myself for a long time, and you know how long it can take to edit videos sometimes, and I'd scrap them, just completely scrap them. So like it takes more than just uploading a gameplay to really catch my eye. Like going deep down into really using your brain as a creative, like an entertainer, is definitely really I like treating a pleasing to the eye. I'd say I don't know the word I'm looking for. I'm stupid.
I mean, I think everybody's kind of got the gist of it.
Yeah.
My next question was to kind of like go over some do's and don'ts. I'm sure we don't have to go over the do's anymore because I'm sure that we've kind of gone over them and people can kind of pick up and like mold their own thoughts on what you've already said. But what are some don'ts to be able to get picked up by a team? Like, is there anything that like if you see this person doing this,
hmm
just L,
Um,
automatic L?
I would say drama. Um, you know, I've been in a fair share amount of drama in the community in Apex. I'd say there's only been two medium sized drama I've been in. I would say just try to keep it positive and just avoid drama at all costs. Somebody tweets something ignorant at you, just ignore it, block them, move on. There's no need to
Mm-hmm.
publicly, because you don't know who's looking at your Twitter. And especially Dalton said this in a video or in a Twitter clip recently. Uh, Having gifs or gifs, however you call them, in your media on Twitter, like replying to people with gifs, or you gotta lay off of that, because if someone's looking for content on your Twitter page and they're scrolling through the media and it's just filled with you replying with gifs, then it's kind of hard to find content when that's getting blocked out. It's like going on TikTok, and instead of seeing everyone's clips and creativity, all you're seeing is a bunch of just random gifs, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
those are two things. I know it's hard to stay out of drama, especially if you're like me. If somebody shows me respect, I show respect back. If you show disrespect, I will be disrespectful back. I learned to kind of put that in the past, but definitely, just having a really positive vibe on social media and not really getting into drama is a good thing. So a don't is drama, and making sure that your content is easy access. Easy access. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that.
It's easy to find. Yeah, yeah.
Easy to find.
No, I definitely can kind of like agree with that. Like it's very hard to stay out of drama. Like kind of what you're saying. Like if somebody's disrespectful to you, it's really hard to kind of keep your mouth shut, especially where it's like something with Twitter. You just
Mhm.
click tweet, you type something, you hit send, and it's already sent, and it's really hard to kind of stay out of that. But
Yep.
definitely can agree with what you're saying.
Yep. Anybody can just
Um,
look at it.
is brand loyalty anything that people look into? Because I know there's a lot of people that either A, go for every single RC that they've ever seen. I
Mm,
know back when Call of Duty was like kind of like at its peak or at least like going down on its downfall, there was like, especially around Christmas time, I'm sure you can relate to this. Around Christmas time, there was Obey Christmas RCs, Dare Christmas RCs, Soar Christmas RCs. FaZe never really
mhm.
had the RCs. They already have their set team. FaZe 5 is, obviously something massive that's going on right now. But
Right.
there's a lot of different teams, including like Era or L7 or teams like that. During certain times of the year, there's like multiple RCs, even like Red Reserve when that was a thing. Is is it bad to be able to go for every RC that you can possibly find, or is it better to kind of just go for either like one or two and kind of like be brand loyal to whatever team you're kind of grinding for?
I'd say when it's orgs that you're talking about, like every org that you've mentioned, it's a little bit different. Brands that don't really host recruitment challenges, like TSM and Energy and stuff like that, those are orgs that you're gonna want to be loyal to, like brand loyal. I like to be loyal to Soar, like with all the content creators within it, because like I said, I built this as a family thing. Um, and bringing in smaller creators as well. But the beginning was it was just a bunch of close friends that loved playing Apex and just wanted to be in the same org and represent it together. But when you're
Hmm.
talking about like Dare and Obey and all these other teams like that, um, I don't see the issue with going for multiple recruitment challenges. So that'd be the answer for that. Yeah. I don't see the issue for medium orgs. Soar's definitely in that list of medium orgs. And then when it goes to the tier ones, that's when you really want to show loyalty to the company.